So, what's up, cousins? I want to touch base on topics motherfuckers really don't be chatting about for real. And it's the whole demasculation of our men, right? So we'll do shit like we're angry at our husbands or our significant others, and we won't cook them no dinner. Oh, he could go hungry tonight, knowing that this man done worked 12-hour shifts to provide for you and the family, and you prefer to see this man hungry. The correct way of handling that is still feeding, still see to his needs, but let him know at the end of the day, after you eat this healthy meal, right? Because I'm going to still stand on business as your wife. We're going to have a conversation. You know what I mean? Moving forward. A lot of times we let our pride get in the way. Hold on, cousins. We let our pride get in the way, right? And this is what tears our households up. We so prideful. These people nowadays are so fucking prideful that it's so much of a healthier way to do shit. So much of a healthier way. But of course, talk patterns and different shit we seen done, we deem is the correct way of doing things, and it's not more so right. You know what I mean? Weaponizing intimacy. Oh, that's a thing for us. Refusing to do sexual activities or being intimate, using it as a stricter form of punishment of some sort, right? When is a healthier way to do some stuff. Like, I don't want to connect right now, I'm just not in that space. Let's work on that, not more saying, oh, I ain't giving you sex because, no, I'm just not feeling it. You made me uncomfortable and I'm not feeling really intimate, really sexy. But don't use it as a form of, oh, because you didn't pay this bill or you didn't do what I asked you to do, that you're using it as a form of getting back at a significant other. That's just not the way things work. It's not the healthier way to do things. And that, again, can destroy a relationship, right? And then we have this thing where we undermine our significant other, whether it be male or female, because I'm not chiming in on one group of people, cousins. I'm this for everybody. This shit here for everybody. How we could do better in our households. It's like we undermine. Yeah, this shit here for everybody. So we have this thing where we get in front of people and we think it's okay, we deem it okay to be disrespectful to our significant others. We'll get in front of people and just downplay, oh, nigga, you ain't got no job. Oh, you ain't, child, you ain't hitting what it's supposed to give in the bedroom. Oh, your pussy wide open, bitch. I only fuck with you. And then you got, you know how we do. You know how we do in our communities. Let's not pretend. Let's not downplay. This is real life shit that we deal with. Downplaying your significant other in front of other people. And then you go right back home to living with this person. You go right back home to being in love. How? How? When you disrespected me in front of a group full of people. But in the same breath you tell me you love me. Doesn't work that way. We really need to work on having those private conversations. Because what's for your bedroom is for your bedroom. What's for outside could be for outside. But you don't get to disrespect me in public and think we supposed to be cool in private. That's just not how that works. So keep the respect in public and have those private conversations. You know what I mean? Hitting below the waist in public. Or just being, how you having those debates and you're in front of the children. Let's normalize taking those conversations elsewhere. Our children don't need to know what is happening in our bedrooms or what happened at the bar last night. Let's have those conversations elsewhere. That way we keep a healthy atmosphere for our children to evolve in. But again, these are conversations people don't want to have. They rather have the minute shit. They rather have the miscellaneous ones, the shit that don't even matter, right? I'm ready for the harder conversations. Yeah, I'm ready for the harder conversations. Another thing that we do that is not a okay thing is we bring up past discretions, past hurt, past trauma. That's not a healthy way to evolve in a relationship. If I come to you and I'm pillow talking with you and you my significant other and I say, baby, the person prior to me, I didn't feel secure. And you in the middle of a conversation say, hey, bitch, that's why last time you were with the last man and you didn't feel insecure. That's you. I will never speak to you again about any of my business. You see how that works? You completely humiliated me, made me feel secure, then you threw that in my face. After feeling safe. After you telling me it was okay for me to share my deepest thoughts. You could not possibly think that I'm going to have that conversation with so much debt. If you think for 1 second that I'm going to sit and I'm going to have a deep conversation with you again, you have me sadly mistaken. If you have already proven to me how you would expose my most deepest hurt and secrets at the mere sight of being discomfortable. Discomfortable. What the fuck kind of word is that? Uncomfortable, right? What are we really discussing? I no longer feel comfortable with you. So we will no longer have those kind of conversations. And if you want to keep that part of you healthy, y'all bear with me. My side is killing me. Then be mindful of what you're throwing back in your significant other's face, right? Be mindful of that. Because that shit is hurtful. The shit is hurtful. And everybody is not okay with it. And if you forgive somebody, you don't forgive them to be like, oh yeah, let me remember when I lost my mind. You don't gotta go back to that energy. If you already discussed it, you already apologized, then you should leave it right there. That's not the way that works. You don't get to apologize and have me apologizing 13 fucking times after we already had the discussion. We're not doing none of that. You'll never get another apology out of me. I'm sorry. It'll never happen. Yeah, try to have communication without digging up old wounds or old scars. That's the more healthier way to do it. Okay, cousins? Let's see. Things men should stop doing in a relationship. Let's try not to dismiss her feelings, okay, kings? Like saying, you're overreacting, instead of, I hear you, baby. I hear you, calm down. Reassuring her that you're listening, that you actually hear her. You know, a lot of times people, they listen, but not to comprehend what the fuck is being said. They just do this. So it look like they listening. It look like I'm listening, right? I ain't hear shit you said. Because I'm just moving my fucking head to distract you from me not listening. Men, let's try not to do that. Let's try not to dismiss her feelings. All because the conversation is not important to you. The conversation is important to her. It means something. It'll take you 2 seconds out of your time to hear her out. Got me? So let's try not to downplay her feelings by saying, oh, you're too much, you're overreacting. No, it's not too much. It's something that made her feel some type of way. So try to let's hear her out. You want them to pay attention to your mental health, this is where you start. Paying attention to hers as well. It's a equal give and take. You don't, one hand washes the other type of energy. So, again, we go into this phase where we want to talk to our significant others and they completely shut down. That's because they deem us too much. Too much of them. They're really not emotional creatures, right? When it comes to having a deep conversation. So, men, let's normalize just telling them, listen, I'm not ignoring you. Just give me a minute to come up with the right answers. I'm not disregarding your feelings. Just give me a moment to be able to think this through, Another thing where men could lighten the load a bit is they compare us to other women. Us as black women, we have it hard already. So we don't need to hear how other cultures or other women do things. We do things how we do things, and that's just that. If you want a woman of a different culture, a different standard, or different values, then you should go and get you that culture of a woman. We don't want to hear or downplaying us as black women or women in general. If you're dating Hispanic, you think they want to hear about how black people chicken tastes a little better than it? They don't. They don't. So be mindful of having that unsensitive conversation, thinking you're winning a debate or winning. It's really downgrading, and it's so much other shit to worry about in the world. So just, men, just be mindful of that. That shit is not okay, and we hear it enough. It's getting old. Let's move on. As well as on both sides, the retaliation instead of resolution, retaliating or getting your get back instead of finding solutions to a fucking problem. I don't want to be in a debate or a gang rival with somebody that I'm supposed to love, with somebody I'm supposed to build with somebody I'm supposed to create with, to multiply, to build generational wealth, to break generational curses. Why the fuck would I want to compete with you? Let's normalize not competing with our significant other. If your bitch is one up, let that bitch be one up. You be that cheerleader. You do everything that she can. If your nigga one up, be his biggest fucking supporter. Y'all be too busy trying to downplay each other and downplay each other tax brackets and all this. Bitch, we on the same team. Why would I want to beef with you? Why would I want to compete with you? We are better, stronger than we are apart. And the moment that we understand this, we'll be better off, cousins. That's the message. I'm out.